You know without you I'm so lonely. When you're not here, 911 calling. Into your heat again, I'm diving. Darling you, baby.
Hi, we're three K-pop darlings, just chatting K-pop. I'm Mama J.
I'm Baby K.
And unfortunately Miss C got sick and had to leave.
Yeah.
And we hope that she gets feeling better soon because it was not very happy for her.
Yeah.
But today we're gonna wrap up the last two of our groups for Kingdom, Road to Kingdom.
Hi. So it's us from the future. So it's just like a reminder that we have like videos and clips from 2024 that we need to use about, because we started talking about Kingdom and the Kingdom the show.
And so these groups are about, you need to know these groups so we can talk about Kingdom further.
Yeah.
And just a reminder that we kind of had a little hiatus there, forced hiatus. But these are the things we talked about before. So enjoy.
Yes.
No?
Road to Kingdom. Yeah.
So that we can talk about Road to Kingdom.
Yes.
All right, let's jump right in. The next group we're going to talk about is Very. So Very has 7 members. They debuted in January of 2019. 2019, sorry.
1990.
And they're under Jellyfish.
Yeah.
And they self-produce their albums.
Oh heck yeah.
And they created several of their music videos. So I actually will link below like the official video, and then they literally did their own videos. They're so talented. Like,
So,
to watch these videos, they're really, really good. They're
Like
not
street videos?
Yes and no. So some of them are street videos, some of them were like street videos. But they had other ones that they literally produced themselves.
That's so cool.
So it was really cool. Min-chan, who is one of their members, he did a lot of the editing and the filming along with a lot of the other members.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was really cute. I like that. I like anyone who has multiple talents.
Oh heck yeah.
The group has explained that they take their inspiration from other artists' performances, but then they kind of flare it to themselves.
That's nice.
And so that kind of is their process. So they like look at all the things that they're interested in, and then they like produce a song about it.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Whatever the leadership was at the time, Jellyfish had not really put out a boy group. Other than, like, I think it was called, it was like Roman numerals, VIXX,
Vix.
And so, but it had been 6 years.
Oh.
6 years since they had put out a boy band.
Dang.
And so they kind of were like, I don't know. Anyway, they did the whole,
Survival show.
no, they didn't. They had already chose their group. They did like this little, like,
Chorale?
behind the scenes movie kind of a thing where it was like from pre-debut to debut. So like a road to, like it was, I think it was called Road to Very, or now Very Road to Movie or something, anyway, something like that.
It's something like that.
It was something weird. They wrote their own OST for their thing. It was called Super Special,
Okay.
which was not their debut song.
Oh.
Which I think is weird. Anyway, it wasn't their debut song. They released that with their reality show. So they wrote it, they had this reality show, they debuted, then they had a debut song. I feel like it's kind of like Stray Kids with Elevator. Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of how I felt about it.
Even though like people are like, that was their debut. It's not.
Yes, we loved Elevator. Anyway, so their discography is 1 studio album, 7 mini albums, which I still don't know the difference. 5 singles, 2 of those were Japanese releases, and no, 5 single albums, and 2 of those were Japanese albums, and then 13 just singles. And their debut song was called Ring Ring Ring. It was actually cool. I liked it. And it looked like they made that for themselves.
Nice.
So I liked it. It's linked below. they made that one, and so I just love that they're like this self-made group. It makes me like them more.
So fair.
Some of their very big popular videos or music songs are Layback, Thunder, which I really liked. Like it had this really cool vibe, right?
Nice.
And then Photo, but the one I'm gonna link down is the one they made. It's called Paradise in Photo, and it's kind of like a storytelling music video. And they produced it themselves.
Nice.
And so I'll put both, like their official and their produced one. Anyway, so that was kind of a rundown on the group. They're kind of still together. They don't do tons, but they do some stuff. So we're gonna just jump into their members.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about each of them. So, Donghyun. I don't know. Hyun. Anyway, he's their leader. He's a rapper and a dancer. He's their lead rapper and dancer.
Yeah.
He's a 95 baby, August of 95.
So military?
So I think so, we'll get there. So he trained for about 4 or 5 years before he was in the group.
Oh.
He's really close to In-sung from SF9, and he actually looks to him for advice, like they're friends, and like,
Oh,
they would,
that's-
like be like, how do we do this?
Oh my gosh, I love that.
And so yeah. And while he was on Kingdom, he became best friends, really close to Wyatt from ONF.
Yeah, I love
And they're still close and friends today.
love that.
He gained, so he has a nickname. It's called the Dance Teacher from Hell. It's because he's super, super strict during their dance practices. He was, so, and just as a side note, I'm not sure he's the only one, because like I watched like the rehearsal videos for like the boys, and Sang-young's mean. He's like, nope again, nope again,
So
nope
cute.
again, and Q too. Q's just as bad. Anyway,
That's true.
so I don't think he's alone in that category.
In that nickname.
So he used to be an SM trainee, which I thought was cool. And he trained alongside Raven, R-A-V-E-N, from ONEUS.
I don't know a lot about ONEUS.
We're going to learn about ONEUS, don't worry, we're going to learn about ONEUS.
I know.
Alright, so he is in the military currently.
Okay.
He's slated to be discharged in February.
Oh, that's coming up
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, their next member is Ho Young. He's their main dancer and their lead rapper.
Nice.
He also is an August baby. There seem to be, I don't remember this for real, but I feel like everything I researched, tons of these boys were born in August. Like so many of them are Leos. Anyway, August 95. No, yeah, 95.
98.
98. Sorry.
August 10th, 98.
Yeah, so, and he trained for 2 years and some months, 10 months. He's their mom. He takes care of their group. He also contributes to their writing, the lyrics, and he's written lyrics for several of their songs.
And that's why he's the mom.
And that's why he's the mom.
That's one of the reasons.
This was interesting to me because I didn't really want to put in a lot about their families, because it's usually like, oh, he's a little brother or sister, and then we say, well, he's available or he's not, right? And then Baby K rolls her eyes. But this I thought was really interesting because I want you to hear how this family works. So he is the second youngest in his family. His siblings include an older brother, 3 older sisters, and a younger sister, and himself. Okay, so for a Korean family, older brother, 3 older sisters,
Oh.
him, and his younger sister.
Dang, that's not normal.
I know, right? Like, there are 6 kids in this family. That is crazy for an Asian family.
That is crazy.
Like, and especially, like, I mean, like, where we live, large families are kind of the norm.
True.
He's got all that. His sister is actually an actress. Her name is Bae Debin. She's in Gangnam Beauty and Love Alarm 2.
Hi. That's her?
That's her. She's his sister.
I know her. I watched those. Okay.
He's one of the only members that cooks.
Of course.
He's completely fluent in English.
Oh, heck yeah!
And he so he learned it in New Zealand because he went and he studied abroad in New Zealand. And so he has kind of a Kiwi accent because that's what they call themselves in New Zealand. So he has this little Kiwi accent when he speaks English. It's really
I
good.
need to hear him speak. That would be so
So anyway, that brings us to our next member. So we've already talked about Min Chen.
Yeah.
That he does some of their editing and all of that stuff. He is their lead vocalist and he's a visual. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. He is September 98. He's an only child. His nickname is Producer Chan. I know several of those.
Yep. Yes, you do.
He was trained for 2 years and a few months, 6 months. And he also, along with a lot of the other people in this group, wrote lyrics and produced songs.
Heck yeah.
He plays both the guitar and the piano. He's the other member that cooks. He's actually a really good cook, and he likes cooking for the members, so he does it a lot.
Heck yeah.
And he's a prodigy in math. And when people say, really are you, he goes and produces the certificate that says so. He's like,
oh my gosh.
See, I am a math prodigy.
That's so funny.
And he thinks studying and memorizing things are cool. Which probably makes him really good at his job.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Ready? Next member is Gyehyeon, Gyehyeon. I apologize. Not very good at Korean. And our Korean expert is out sick. Lead vocalist. And
Lead vocalist.
he's May of 99. He was only a trainee for a year and a half-ish.
Ooh.
He's left-handed.
Nice.
He participated in the wrestling portion of the Isaacs in 2020, which I thought was really interesting. I didn't know there was a wrestling portion of the Isaacs.
You didn't?
No, well, at least I've never seen it when we were watching it.
Okay.
He actually is the strongest member out of the whole group. And he treats them like he's their older brother. No,
heck yeah.
Even the people who are older than him. So he's saying the OST for My Beauty alongside Ming Chen, and the song was called My Beauty, and it was for a show called Extraordinary You, and I love this show because it has both Rowan and Lee Ju-wook in it. Like, my two favorite K-drama actors are in Extraordinary You, and they did the song.
That's absolutely amazing. That is actually a really good song, and that's a really good drama.
It is a really good drama. It's on my list of repeats.
That's so fair.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Our next member is Yuho? Y-E-O-H-O? Yoonho. He's the main vocalist. He is May of 2000. He's youngie. He was a two-year trainee. And he was a contestant on King of the Masked Singer.
Ooh.
Along with a lot of other people we know.
I was about to say, I was like, a lot of the boys members were on that.
A couple of Stray Kids members have been on it too.
Yeah.
And he knows how to play the piano.
Heck yeah.
He's one of the other people that writes music and lyrics for the group.
Yeah.
So his role model, and I love this because this person is amazing, is Baekhyun from EXO. And he was the other person in that group that wrote the song for Extraordinary You. I got it.
Yeah, there you go.
That brings us to our next member, Youngsung. He's the main dancer and the vocalist. He
Heck yeah.
is June of 2000. Now, I put this in here because this is one of the schools that I know. He graduated in 2019 from SOPA, which is the School of Performing Arts.
Oh.
It's in Seoul, and quite a few K-pop idols have come from this particular school.
It's true.
I want to go to Korea and teach at this school because I think the level is really awesome, and I would love to teach at a performing arts high school
definitely.
internationally. But he was a classmate of Hyunjin.
Oh.
He and Hyunjin went to Sopa at the same time.
He's a few months younger than Hyunjin, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because Hyunjin's birthday is in March.
I don't remember.
April?
Yeah, it's in spring.
I think it's in March.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
I know Joo Hae-kyun's birthday is in March. It's March 9th.
there you go. He trained for 2 years and 6 months. He plays the piano. He's super organized. He makes lists for everything. I like this boy so much. He also writes lyrics, and he can do the splits.
Oh my goodness.
That's kind of rare, actually.
That's true. Okay.
Last member.
Last member.
Kangman? Like
Kangmin?
Songman, only with a K.
Come in.
Yeah. So he's their lead dancer. He's a vocalist, a rapper, and he's their maknae. He's the face of the group. Such a cute little maknae.
Wow.
He's young. He's January 2003. I mean, not really young, but young for his particular group.
Yeah, he's like 3 years younger than him.
Yes, there's quite an age difference between him and their leader. I think it's like 6 or 7 years. Okay, so he only trained for eight months before becoming a member of Very.
Dang.
And he was an MC on Show Champion, and this is what I loved, alongside Sana and Moonbin.
Aww.
I know. And that was in 2020. Anyway,
Okay.
I loved that he got to be on a show with Moonbin. I love Moonbin.
We love Moonbin.
Yes. That's Very.
Wow, that's crazy.
Okay, last group. This group breaks my heart, people. We're going to talk about them, and I'm going to rant a little. I'm sorry. So last group's called TO1, T-O number 1. When they were on Kingdom, they were TOO, 2, and that stood for 10 Oriented Orchestra.
What?
I know. It was under Wake 1, but it was actually, there were these 2 agencies under Wake 1 that managed them. So Wake 1's kind of like Hybe in the fact that then under Hybe you have a couple other entities under Hybe that manage. Like TXT is managed by
Big Hit.
but they are under Hybe. Does that make sense? So Wake 1 has that. So they were managed by these 2 other groups. So they were made on a Survivor show. It was called World Class with a K, like Korean. They originally had 10 members. Now, I couldn't figure out why when they debuted, they only had 7. And there was 10 of them. They went through this thing. They were ready to debut. One of their members, something happened, so they kicked him out, and they took number 11 and put him in the 10. He actually ends up as their leader. Which I thought was really weird, but he ends up as their leader. They debuted on March 5th, I think. I want to say it was March or April. They debuted with a song called Magnolia. They have kind of a really more of a chill vibe sound. And then literally 30 days later, they're announced that they're going to be on Kingdom. So it's all in the same year. So they are babies when they do Road to Kingdom.
They did very well.
And they did Road to Kingdom. They were eliminated in the 7th episode. And then they announced they would be doing a comeback. Now, then all of this stuff starts happening. These two entities, these two people that are supposed to be managing them start fighting. And they like, in the middle of it, these boys who are trying to debut are doing everything they can to debut.
Yeah.
They're completely mismanaged. They don't get any support. They halfway through, so then in March of 2021, so this is literally a year later, because they were on Kingdom in 2020.
Yeah.
They literally a year later, they announced at KCON that they've changed their name to TO1, and that they are now only this 7-member group. So they had it really rough.
Whoa.
They were a group for
Not even a year. Oh wait, no.
no, they were a group for like
3 years?
3 years, 3 years and something, and disbanded.
Oh.
And I really am telling you, it's because they were so mismanaged.
I'm not gonna lie. I would not renew my contract if I was being mismanaged.
Yes. So a lot of them have gone on to do other projects, and a lot of them have just
yeah.
gone on to do other things.
I know some of the members are in new
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
groups
it
now.
So their discography includes 4 mini albums, 2 singles, and 5 OSTs, which I think is crazy.
Wow.
Yes, so Magnolia is their debut song. Their top songs are No More, Ice Ding, which is the English translation of whatever the Korean was, and Son of Beast. So Ju-yeon is their leader and main vocalist. He's 2000, August of 2000. He dropped out of high school, but he's fluent in English.
Oh.
And he lived in Myanmar for a while, and then so he speaks Burmese. He was part of a school band with Yu. I will
THC?
link the video below.
There's a video?
Yes.
We're watching that
He
later.
studied for 9 years internationally, so this is why he's really good at English.
Nice.
He studied jujitsu, and though he wasn't originally in the lineup, he ended up being the next one that came in.
Right.
That brings us to Donghyun. This is the group, there was so little information about them. He's their main vocalist, July of 99. He was a trainee of C9 Entertainment. I didn't know what that was.
Oh.
His father's a pilot.
Nice.
And so at one point in time, they were all in the Philippines together for an extended part of time. A lot of them learned English there. He's actually the strongest member of the group. However, he only likes to do push-ups. And he is now signed with Beat Interactive as an actor. He is no longer a K-pop idol.
Heck yeah.
So then the next one is Chan. He's their main dancer, rapper, and their producer. So he's the one who did all their stuff.
Nice.
He's December of 99, and he's a former SM trainee. He should have stayed there, but and that's hard for me to say about SM. He also dropped out of high school. I was really surprised about how many of these particular members did not finish their high school degree after becoming an idol. He has 2 tattoos, one on the back of his hand and one on his right forearm. And he's left-handed.
Nice.
And then we have Jisoo. He's their lead dancer and vocalist. He's January 2000. He is from Busan, and he says the beach is right outside his front door.
Nice.
And he helps with their choreography and their details and stuff like that, especially for Running Together, their Running Together album. He could do some imitations. His best one is Squidward from SpongeBob.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
J.You is a rapper and a visual. He's November of 2000, and he was born in South Korea, but then he lived and studied in Canada.
Oh.
So he knows English really well, but here's the other one that dropped out of high school. I think is weird. He said that his role model was ATEEZ. Like, not just the person, but the entire group, which I don't mind.
ATEEZ.
Yay, ATEEZ.
Good. Good for you.
Our next member is Kyung-ho. He was their main dancer and vocalist. He's May of 2001. His nickname was Boss Baby. He choreographed their dances, and he liked to do freestyle rapping.
Heck yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep, and Daigo was their vocalist and dancer, January of 2002. He actually is Japanese, he was born in Japan. He likes to watch movies and take pictures and dance. And he was a contestant on season 2 of Produce 101 Japan.
Oh.
And he was doing that while they were getting ready to debut.
Oh.
Which I think was weird. Anyway.
That's weird.
Ji-young, I think that's his name.
Jo-young.
He's their vocalist and he's their maknae. He's January of 2005, so he's not that much older than you, right? He's currently a member of a group called Himlove, which is not yet debuted. They are in the process of debuting, so it's coming right up. He's the.
I'm gonna watch that.
And like I said, he was the member along with the other one that went to Produce 101 in Japan, and was not a part of their debut process.
Oh.
Not that he didn't debut, they were just all the lead up
Just
to it.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
The lead up.
He has a dog named Junie and a cat named Atu. So so remember I told you there were 10 of them? Here are the other ones. Chin-ho, he's a rapper, vocalist, and a producer. He's April of 99. Then there was Min-soo. He was their dance and vocalist. His birthday is March 20th of 2000. And when Joo Hak-young saw him on Road to Kingdom, he was like, you were my pick. You were my pick for World Class.
Min-soo, you're my pick now. If Joo picked you, I'm picking you too.
And then there's Jerome, and he's a vocalist and a visual, he was. And he was a contestant on Boys Planet. He was ranked 35th.
He was a
He is now in One Pack. He is in One Pack.
I love him. He is so cute.
He is cute.
Oh.
So our last one is Uyungi. He was their vocalist in maknae, April 2022. 2002, not 2022. That makes him a year old. 2 years old.
Okay.
2002. He was a famous child actor. He was in a lot of dramas and movies and musicals. His older brother is Chae-Ju-hoon, who is a famous actor. He's a BL actor, but he's done a lot of other dramas and series.
Yeah.
And he was also a contestant on Boys Planet. He ranked 20th.
Yes, he did. And he is an icon. His memes in Boys Planet made it so much easier to watch. But the way that he was eliminated, I cried.
Aww.
They eliminated his whole team.
Like all of them. They're like, you're done.
All of them. And their performance was so good, and it was Supercharger.
Aww,
And they
that's so
eliminated the whole team, and I was like, no!
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's Very, and TO1, who was TOO when we did at Road to Kingdom.
Yes.
And that brings us to our next episode,
Which is going to be special.
Road to Kingdom. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Awesome. Anyway, that's a wrap. Bye from Mama J.
Bye from Baby K.